Hi everyone, I'm just chilling out in that nice sunshine. Oh my gosh, today is such a beautiful day. I am honestly so in love with the weather. Well, not that it's hot, but just that the sun is out, at least just for me. I'm more of a cold person. Sounds weird, I know, but yeah. Anyways, why am I rambling about the weather? I want to get right into my story time. So, as you can tell by the title, it says Sneaker Ball 2019. And it's a story time for the books, and that's like for me basically, like it's one that I'm always going to remember and I'm never going to forget it. It was such an amazing experience because honestly this whole year in 2019 has not been the easiest for me. It really truly has not, and so this experience is just one where at the end of the day when I look back at 2019 I remember that one special memory and just puts me at ease. Like, it's just really nice. It's a nice, good feeling, like, knowing about that. Okay. So, basically, at my college I go to, they had this thing called Sneaker Ball 2019. No, it is not a dance. I want to clear that up right now. It is basically a dinner and an auction. What it is for is they want to raise money, and the money would go towards scholarships. I actually at the auction was very, very fortunate to model. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. If I had the money, I would so buy it. Oh my gosh, it was just a twinkle in the necklace and oh, it was beautiful. So I had the privilege to have the amazing opportunity to model this. Get this, it is $40,000 necklace. Oh my gosh, I felt so like I felt so nervous wearing it because I just had to be like so careful. It's overwhelming thinking about it, but it was just so amazing. And I want to backstory a little bit on the necklace. So I ran into somebody who was in charge of planning Sneaker Ball altogether. It was actually on April 1st that I ran into her, and on that day, it was the first day of spring term, but it was the worst day of my life because I heard my father was in the hospital. I still had to go to school, but later that evening I went to visit him, of course. So I just was not feeling myself. I was just dressed in just kind of comfortable, ugly outfit clothes. Like, no, the clothes were great, it just the outfit wasn't flowy and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, it just didn't flow together. They were just, it was a cute outfit, but not together, like the colors. Like I had like a black jacket, a red and green hat, a pink shirt. It wasn't flowing. And I just felt so upset and so sick to my stomach that day. It was just a lot going on back home. Then I run into her, the lady who's in charge of Sneaker Ball, and she was like, "Oh, hi, Melanie." I was like, "Oh, hi, like, how's it going?" And she was just talking about Sneaker Ball. And I was talking about Sneaker Ball too, because I was really excited to help out at it. And then all of a sudden she mentioned, "Oh my gosh, like, we're hoping to get somebody to model this really beautiful necklace." And then she looked at like my like throat. "Oh my gosh, you should wear the necklace. It'd be perfect on you." And I was like, "A necklace? What? Huh?" She's like, "Oh my gosh, you want to see it?" She's like, "It's $40,000. I'm thinking, oh, okay, hold up. I was so like nervous. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, of course I want to see it. And I looked at it and she was like, "Come on, you should try it on. Like, it's okay." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, trying on a $40,000 necklace. No big deal over here. And I tried it on, and she actually took a picture of me wearing it. I can try and insert it in this video. Sorry about my outfit, I apologize about that, but I was just so happy and excited to try it on. Oh my gosh, it was just really cool. And she was like, "It looks perfect on you, like, do you like it?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay, you're my model, you should wear it." And I was like, "Yay, oh my gosh." So that was the only thing that made my day, because it just made me more excited, and yeah, it was just so much fun getting an honor to wear a $40,000 necklace. I felt like $1,000,000 wearing it. That's just so cool. Like, you don't get that. Oh my gosh. If I had the money, I would have totally got it. But nope, I did not have the money, and nope, I did not get it. Spoiler alert about that right now. Oh my gosh, no way. That's just crazy to me. But, so, okay, let me get into the story because I'm going to talk about that piece. So back to the main part of the story. April, when spring term started, I had a lot of stuff going on at home. It was just really, really hard. I don't really want to get into it in this video, and it also is very personal. But the reason why I'm briefly talking about it and mentioning it is because it kind of just all ties into this story about sneaker ball. So yeah, like April and May were both really, really hard months because I had to juggle like a lot of different stuff going on. So sneaker ball was just that one thing that I was just looking forward to, and then the whole event was just so exciting and so amazing. And yeah, so finally April rolls around. Towards the end of April is when the event happened, and sneaker ball was there. Yay! So I was just so excited. I went to Ulta. I got my hair done, I got my makeup done. I had Lisa Sellers, I'm giving her a shout out right now. She is such an amazing photographer. I had her take my photos. I just really wanted some spring term photos. Also, it was my last term being vice president at that time, so I wanted some memories. Also, a fact about me, I really want to publish a book someday, so when I was getting the photos taken, I thought it'd be inspiration for future book possibility ideas. But yeah, Lisa's so amazing, and she always takes my photos so perfectly. I've went on 2 photo shoots of her. I'd love to go on more with her, and she's just a kind soul and so sweet and so nice, and I love her photos, and her boyfriend are goals. Anyway, so I was really, really, really excited about getting the photos taken, and I can try and put some in the video as well. They all just turned out so good. She just like captured my natural moments, and I just really love that so much. And so I got the pictures done. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention, because I don't know, oh my gosh, it makes me feel weird, because I don't know like what it was. So I did go with a guy to sneaker ball, but it was like a friend date, let's just say. I felt like it was a friend date, like nothing happened, you know, like we just went to just get to know each other. And like this guy is such a sweetheart, you know. I hope we're friends for life, because he's just a great guy. We weren't really vibing how I, you know, thought we could, but it was great. It was a great experience, you know. Like, I was so glad I invited him. I wanted him to just do something fun, meet my student government friends, go to the school event. Also, we both like had passion about writing, and he's a little bit more introverted than myself, so I just like wanted him to go and just have a fun time and check out the event. So I was really still glad that, even though it's okay, like it doesn't always like work out with vibing wise, you know, it was still like great he came, and we still had like a really great time. So yeah. But all my friends were like teasing me though. They're like, ooh, like Melanie, like you're +1, your date is like, oh my gosh. So I guess, yeah, like he was my +1, but it's not like what you guys think, so don't be thinking about it. Just friends. So then I get to sneaker ball, and I run into so many people from my dad's job, actually. And obviously I don't want to say the name due to like privacy and stuff, but I run into so many people I knew from my dad's work, and they all knew like his situation of what was going on. And they all like one by one like meet up with me or find me or approach me, and they're like, hi Melanie, how's your dad doing? Like, how are you doing? And would talk to me for like a good 5 minutes, and it was just so sweet and so nice. And I just appreciated, and I still do appreciate, all their love and support they've had for our family, because they've, you know, his work has helped us out tremendously as well when they didn't even have to do that. So just, it's an honor to like see them and then get to see me. Here's the thing, originally, because my dad's work, it is optional for them to come to sneaker ball. I thought originally my dad was going to come to this event. I mentioned to him twice. It was over text or kind of in person, but he never really, I don't know. He didn't seem like interested in it. But what was weird was we went to one actually once upon a time, a long time ago. I don't remember when, but we went to one. Like, I was my dad's +1. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I mean, yeah, it was like a lot of fun, and I got like a really cool like gold pen out of it, because that was back when my college was around for like 50 years. So it was like, oh, 50 years, so fancy, so cool. Anyways, yeah, so So I thought he'd be interested, but he didn't really seem like interested. And then like a lot that happened with my dad, it was like, okay, you're definitely not going to sneaker ball, unfortunately. So yeah, so just having everyone's like love and support just meant the world to me. So while I was at sneaker ball, it was really tough being there because my aunt was in town, and it's not often that my aunt would come into town. It was actually her first time in Oregon, and so just a part of me felt this resentment of going because I want to take care of my dad, I want to spend time with my aunt. Just like basically around that time, it just felt like family was just so more important. I knew like at that time my dad would still want me to go, you know what I mean? Like he never wants me to have a setback in anything, and I don't either. I just make sure to manage my time, so I'm making sure, you know, take care of him, do me, do whatever I gotta do. But my aunt was with him, she was able to watch him, so it was like, okay, like I'm okay to go, you know, like it's okay. But I remember like the event went so long, and honestly, like I wanted it to end early because I just wanted to spend time with my family. I didn't want to leave, you know, I wanted to enjoy the event and remember it forever, but I just remember thinking in my head, like, I don't know, it's kind of awkward with the guy, not gonna lie. Again, it was nothing bad, it was fun. It's just, it was awkward. The event was just so long. Sometimes I get overwhelmed with people because I am very kind of introverted a little. I'm like a mix of introverted, extroverted, depends. And I just, you know, with my family, I just like wanted to spend time with them and be with them. But I still had a lot of other times too as well. I think because it was on a Saturday, I just felt like I just wanted to be with my family. But I was glad I go, no regrets about that decision. Again, it was one of the best ones in my life, so that's why I want to keep diving into it. Just before I do, so speaking of my aunt, so see this necklace I am wearing, actually this whole outfit I'm wearing is from Sneaker Ball, and I'll insert some pictures as well. But this necklace right here, I actually have matching with my aunt. Well, it's different. I have like a more blingier style. She has like a older vintage style, but not this year. Last year in Ohio, I got her like a necklace. I got one for me, one for her, and it's just a symbolization of just, we're just like best friends, honestly. I feel like when I can't talk to my parents or friends about certain things, and then I feel awkward and embarrassed because I'm thinking, I don't know who to talk to. Like, who could relate to this? I don't know who to talk to. This is so embarrassing. Like, I don't know. Life happens. Like, who do I go to? My aunt is always my #1 person I know I can go to for a fact, and she's not judgmental. She's so understanding. Some of the time, for the most part, actually, she'll be like, been there, done that, or had a similar experience, and then I'm like, okay, good, I'm not alone, you know. So she can actually relate a lot, and she'll laugh a lot, like the stories I tell. So it's really not a big deal. Anyways, so I wore this with my photo shoot with Lisa because I didn't have the necklace right there with me, and I wasn't gonna be like, oh, can I just use the $40,000 necklace for the photo shoot? No big deal, you know. I didn't want the school to not have trusted me. I would have been totally trustworthy and like made sure it didn't go anywhere, but I just, you know, I didn't want to ask, I don't know. So for the photo shoot, I wanted to wear this, but I was so glad I did because it just felt more me, more my element. This necklace is so meaningful to me because it makes me think of my aunt, and my aunt is my biggest inspiration. But I'll get into that in another video. But just, yeah, so I was really happy I wore this, and then at the event, I was really happy I wore that necklace. Okay, going into the event, finally, oh my gosh. So the event was just so much fun in general. There was a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. I was with my student government team. We were all helping out, just having a blast, dressing so fancy and so nice. It was just so much fun. It's such a great bonding time and experience. Then finally we get to all sit down. It was so cute. So I do have a peanut allergy, and I noticed peanuts happen to be on my salad. And again, I will do this another video as well. I want to talk about my allergy. But anyways, so one of my student government members was so nice and was like, Mel, you know, I was like, huh, what? It was like freaking me out. And he was like, okay, there's peanuts on the salad, do not eat it. I'm like, I saw. Thanks for the heads up. Startled me a bit, but I appreciated it. You know, like I appreciate that people notice and acknowledge and know that I'm allergic and want to make sure I'm safe. So I told the workers like I can't have peanuts, and I I don't remember honestly if they gave me one without it or not. I wasn't, personally for me, I'm a picky eater. I wasn't impressed with the food. I don't think they did with the salad because I had some of like the, I don't know, it was like a meatloaf of somewhat. I only had the asparagus. I just wasn't really interested. Like, I'm so picky of food. Like, I was just standing kind of awkward, like, and like wishing I was with my family and just like, oh, like I wish, because I honestly wanted to like get dinner with them, and I told them if I get back early we're going out, but it didn't quite work out that day. But anyways, so the food, I wasn't impressed, but again, I'm so picky. And yeah. So then finally I got around my time. Oh my gosh, what's up with all these planes? Oh my gosh, like, ugh, when you're outside for a long time and it's so awkward, there's all these planes out. Oh my gosh, I'm probably going to be editing out all the planes, but I just wanted to mention, like, when you're just chilling out outside, there's so many planes. It's so weird. So anyways, finally, it got to my turn to model off the necklace. So it was going to get auctioned off. And it was just such this amazing experience. I felt like it was my time to shine in a positive way because I am so shy and introverted. And it was just my time to put myself out there in a good way. And yeah, it was just so exciting and positive. So I go to all these tables, I'm walking around. I noticed my dad's work table, there was 2 of them, and you know, and then that's when they're like, oh my gosh, like, Melanie, hi. Or some of them were thinking, she looks familiar, but not sure. So it was a mix of that, like, anyways, so I'd go from table to table, go to all these different businesses and jobs tables, just everywhere, all the tables, just to model off the necklace, because it's going to get auctioned off for scholarships. But the announcer, kind of like, when I just started out just walking, he wanted me to come up on the stage. He's like, come up, miss. I'm like, I'm like, what? Because I get so nervous. Oh my gosh. I'm like, why? But I go up, and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh. It just felt this amazing experience. Just felt like in this moment, it was just me, and everything else was just kind of blurred out, the whole experience, because it was just so great and so much fun. And just, it felt amazing to like show people who I am and smile and be happy and auction off a really pretty necklace for a really great cause to help out students, because that's why, like, myself and everyone else was in student government, to help support students at school. So the announcer was so hilarious, by the way. He was like, do you want this necklace? I was like, yeah. He's like, do you want to buy it? I'm like, it's like, do you want to auction it for yourself, you know? I told him I so would, I love it, but I'm a broke college student. I was so real, so honest. I think I got some laughs out of people, but I was telling the truth. And he was just so funny. I don't remember what he said, because again, it was like a blur, but it was just along the lines of like, oh, but like there's no need to fear because you're the student government vice president. And then he said my name, and everyone's clapping, and it was just amazing experience altogether. And then I go down to all the tables, and they're auctioning it off. I don't remember the total they auctioned it off for, but it was around 2,000, 3,000 area, so not bad compared to 40,000. So going back to like my dad's work table, I had a feeling of who was going to auction it, but I didn't know the person very well. A coworker of my dad's was telling me like, oh, like the manager's going to auction it, but I had to just go to everybody, you know, like I had to give everyone like that fair chance. I had to go to every table to really just show off this necklace, and yeah, like that's what they told me to do. I kind of had to do that. So then there was a winner. Yay! Oh my gosh, I was so excited. And it happened to be my dad's manager at his job. And I was just so excited just because, just representing my dad's workplace, they all knew what was going on with my dad. So it was just an honor for them to just, I know they were helping out the school, but in a way, they were just like there for me and helped me, and they just helped bring me like pure happiness, you know, because it was just so bittersweet. That's what I'm trying to say. And it was such an honor. So it was a man, he was the manager. He bought the necklace for his wife. So sweet. Oh my gosh. And I gave it to him to put on her. Oh, it was such a beautiful moment. I was so in love. Oh my gosh. I was just so happy. It was such an amazing moment. Yeah, so So happy. So after like they got the necklace, I was able to talk to them a little. I said, oh, do you guys know my dad? Mentioned my dad. I said I'm his daughter. And they're like, oh, we knew you looked familiar. I was like, oh my gosh. And then just an amazing part, like what he told me too was, he was just, the fact that he had this realization of, you know, I was my dad's daughter. He was just so honored and blessed to have got that necklace, because he was just so happy. He was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I got it, just because, just thinking of you guys. And it was just so sweet and so memorable. And I was like, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Then towards the end, they found me again, and they were like, we just wish your dad the best, and prayers to you and your family, and just we're so sorry for what you guys are going through. And I was just like, oh, you guys are so sweet. And I wanted to tell my dad the experience. I was so nervous. I was like, can I get a picture of you guys? And thank you so much for everything again. It was such a great night. Got a picture, I'll insert it here. So we got these little stuffed animals that represented our school, and that was like really fun for all of us in student government as well. At the end, I ended up taking my +1 home, and then afterwards that night I actually went home to visit my aunt and my dad for a little bit. I wanted to talk about the experience. I told my dad about his manager I ran into, and he's like, oh yeah, I know him, that's so great.
Everything I do is for you, Daddy. I love you.
Just everything all together. It was just such an amazing experience. I will never ever forget it in my life, and I'm truly thankful and truly blessed to have experienced it, and I'm so glad I went. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to end this video now. Please, again, subscribe. I don't know like what you guys like. I'm really into fashion, so I'm trying to do like fashion videos, story time, so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Probably won't do many mukbangs, but here and there if I feel like it. But like fashion, story times, I don't know, anything with good lighting. So summer right now is perfect. I could try and do like swimming type vlogs, like where I'm just talking and I'm by the pool because the lighting is really good. I don't know, just let me know what you guys think. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.